Hmm. It's finally Azan versus Camille. It's everybody else versus Camille. Not bad, you're quite a target, you know. So what do you think battle is? The most exciting game in the world, because both our lives are on the line. The good thing on his chest, he's just got a weird necklace, I think. Nice work, Roberto. You did jack shit. But you are also dead by this time, so you're doing alright for a dead man. Was Camille good enough to support himself? I don't think he was he? Let's go then, Gundam. Fight for the future. Alright, so let's get Shin the bop then, as he could do with it. I think actually not. You know what? No. Let's find the Shin stage. So he's thinking about Neo. He was all the way up here, if I remember right. I don't see Neo Roanoke. He must be taking Stella. Please, I'm asking you. Don't make Stella fight anymore. He's gonna though. Shin, you're a fool. Big 10 damage, Ray. Nice work. The least amount of damage you could do. Teamwork. That's part of teamwork. Luna Maria. Where you don't do anything, but everybody else does stuff. It's just stylized for the game. Everything in Super Hot Wars is super deformed to various degrees. In the more recent games, it's got less and less so. And then it's fucked up because in one thing from Gargantia, he where he's meant to have a big head, they make him not cute. He's meant to be a cute fella, and then he's just not. They fuck it up. Here's the Azan. Dang it! I can't see all the way around with these monitors. I'm out. See you, Azan. You huge garbage, man. Yeah, but they could have just left him with his regular big head. Yeah, he can't sit, like, he's in a suit that's for cyber new types, and he's not one. But I think he's just making excuses, really. I'm trying to think what else he's in, and if it's just stuff that has like a little monitor where you're like, oh, that's on the back, yeah. Like, I think he's like one of the first time he's been in something with the full panoramic screens. See you something cool. I'll definitely still be here in 30 minutes unless something terrible goes wrong. But yeah, Yazan, he's a fucking lunatic anyway. Don't listen to a word he says. Yes, we just recovered the bit of energy we have used. Are we on a square? Oh yeah, I guess we are. Cool, so she recovers 25 a turn anyway. Well, that dude, you don't need to fight. Attacking the wide one. Fuck him. Yazan does have big hair. No, like new types are still just controlling it like regularly and looking through monitors, but they're just better at it than regular people. And this was the first time when, like, you see your robot, like you're basically a chair in a bowl, and the ball is completely lined with monitors, so you can see everything all around your robot, which is really important for fighting in space. Before then, it would just be like, you got your screen where you'll see in from the main camera, you got a little screen to the right seeing behind, and a little screen seeing near your feet. And I think it's just where he's not used to being the cool new tech. But if it being tuned for cyber new types, like the Psycho Gundam and the other thing, whatever the other thing is that we've seen, it's just tuned for someone who's real fucking good and has got really good spatial awareness and is just excellent all round. And then how do they make new types? New types are just born. You're just born one or you're not. I'll stay there actually for the regen. Okay. There's the cyber new type where they I think that you still have to be a regular, like you already have to have been a new type. But they might do it to regular people too. I don't think they do it to regular people. And like they give you loads of drug therapy and implants and all sorts of bullshit to try and make your powers stronger, but to a rule it makes you really unstable mentally, and you have to keep taking medicine so you don't fucking die. But the new type theory is, by living in space, you live in literally astronomical distances from other people, so it's really easy to other them. And to help counter that, new types would be born who would have like incredible powers of empathy. What's Lauren going to talk about? And like you can just understand somebody like pretty easily and completely, just on your first meeting with them, and it makes it super good. Okay, so here's Lauren. But my lady Diana, if you switch with Miss Kiel, you'll be in danger. I must carry this out. It's my duty as Diana Soleil. I'll fight as Diana Soleil for the moon race. I swear on the life of Tedetal. Understood, my lady? I'll fight beside you. And it, yeah, so the idea is that it's just really good for stopping war, and they'd be really good diplomats and all that jazz. But you also have really good spatial awareness, and you're really good at reading people and what, like, their moves and what they're going to do in a fight. And so they get weaponized a lot and put in big death machines. Just shoot that. This is like potential cause for war, such genocide. Well, makes you think. The 1 year war in Gundam was pretty much that. There were some bad dudes who said that, like, their public ideology was that new types are real and good and strong and they're friends, and they should be given independence from the Earth instead of having to be heavily taxed and send loads of food and shit there. And their real reason was they just wanted more power, but that was their argument. And over 50% of the human race was wiped out in that war. Just fucking everybody was murdered. And that's why they want to just themselves apart. Yeah, because they have to send so much shit and stuff to the Earth, and they, like, basically don't get to govern themselves. So for being able to, for self-governance and being able to do whatever the hell they want. They basically go, we're the Ubermensch, we should be in charge, fuck the Earth. Wait, how is that evil? That's basically what America did. Wow. Makes you think how that's not evil, but genociding half the people of humanity to do that is. It is not wrong to want to self-govern. It's wrong to kill half of humanity to do it, though. And especially by self-govern, we mean this one people just in charge of everything. They promised self-governance, but didn't. But they were always going to be the ones in charge of everything. But that's why the fight keeps going forever, even after the 1 year war, is because what they promised is extremely reasonable. It's just what they actually were doing was not. Like, they're all like, we shouldn't have to give Earth so much. We should be able to, like, do what we want to do and self-govern and be cool, right? And everyone's like, hell yeah, definitely, 100%. Even though that wasn't what they were doing. Okay, let's find Faye. I think Faye is up a bit. Yep. I volunteered for the Phantom Pain to show Toga what I can do. What I can do now is show my power by destroying Zuth. The goddamn Grand Trooper. Faye loves TL. Like, the setup in Gundam is 90% of people lived in space, and then these people who wanted to be in charge went, hey, maybe fuck the Earth? How about that one? And then they dropped shit on it and fucked it up, and they're bad. Like, at one point, one of the dude's dads compares him to the dictator from the Middle Ages known as Adolf Hitler, and the guy goes, yeah, pretty good, thanks. Sounds like you had the right idea to me. Yeah, there's also massive war profiteering behind the scenes in Gundam plots. Massive war profiteering to the point where even at this point in Zeta, like, we're 8 years after the 1 Year War, there is one company selling, like, that basically make everything, and they are selling to both sides already. How much for a mod? None. Glory Star full burst. Like the Titans were formed entirely by a dude engineering a colony drop on Earth. And go, like, he engineered it so he'd go, look, people from space are awful. You should let us be able to do whatever measures we want to stop people from space, including gassing them preemptively. That'd be good, wouldn't it? And everyone's like, no, that's going a bit far. That's a bit strong, my friend. And then he engineered the drop, and he went, see, told you, if you'd let me do my thing, wouldn't have happened. And they went, you're right. And then they go around gassing colonies full of people, and then going, it's because they were going to be bad. Like, people would object to their just call them terrorists. That's what they did. That's what they did. They went, they're terrorists, clearly. Look at this. They tried to drop a colony on the Earth. Awful. People from space are just awful. They'll do that again if you don't let me form this police force that can do whatever they want. Fucked up. Fucked up. Yeah, drop a colony, like, crash a thing where people live into the Earth and fuck it up. Like, half of Australia is now a lake because a colony impacted there and fucked it up. Jared's got no words for Quattro. Fuck you, dude. Yeah, the people who live in the colony are indeed the space faction. Well, I haven't offered you to be a mod, so you can keep thinking about it as much as you want. Just keep thinking about it, consider it. Like the Yeah, it was a man of the Earth faction who engineered the dropping. But the space people did drop shit on the Earth beforehand. They dropped a colony on the Earth and fired nuclear weapons, and there's a thing called the Antarctic Treaty, which is the Geneva Convention, but no nuclear weapons and no dropping shit on the Earth, you fuckers. Because we can't do the same to you. And that's cheating. Why are they dropping colonies? Because it's something fucking big. It's a really big mess of stuff. Okay, so here's Cats fighting Sarah, which is exactly what we wanted. Sarah, is that Sarah Zaburov on that mobile suit? Cats, is that you? You don't have to fight. What's a girl like you doing in this war anyway? How dare you? I'm fighting because I want to. You go first. If you stand in Master Paptimus's way, I'll destroy you. Sarah? If they can build structures that big, why not make one specifically drop people? Because it's really expensive. It's really expensive and takes a long time to build them. Yeah, why build a thing just to drop it on people if you can repurpose the thing to drop it on people? Especially when the Earth people probably, like, paid for most of it in the first place, so they've built the weapons of their own destruction, and you can go, how poetic. Yeah, the colony was already there. Nobody built any specifically for the purpose. One man did take one apart and use the reflective shielding to make a giant fucking laser. They didn't build a colony and make Earth pay for it. Earth built a colony so people could live in space because there's too many fucking people. No, Tail Saga, far ate it. Cats was in the thing. Cats is in the ruggers. With the goddamn long rifle, it's so good. Yeah, the 1 year war solved the problem of overpopulation. Now only the absolute poorest and absolute richest can live on Earth. Another repair kit, brilliant. Gonna fucking smash that. Oh, good, Cats don't confuse. And now here's Sarah. This is real battle. I'm so very sorry, Master Sirocco, but I have to retreat. In the show, Sarah is like, "Oh, I can fight." And Jerry's like, "But you've never done an actual fight before, have you? You're worthless." He's like, "No, I've trained hard. I'm good." And she's not, by the way. And then she freaks out and leaves. Gonna keep doing that. Cats versus Jared. If the poor people die, aren't they remaining people less rich by comparison? Come on, Jared, you fucker. So Sarah versus Camille is like, "Dude, are you gonna get you?" And he's like, "Doesn't seem too used to live combat. What's going on? What's making her want to fight?" Okay, here's Jared. "Lila, Kakrakon, you've taken too many of my dear friends' lives. I didn't want to, but I didn't want to die either. I don't care what you want. I have to defeat you to move on. Howdy, boo. How are you doing? And then fucking... And Jared's like, you've taken too many of my dear friends' lives, as the man who literally killed both of Camille's parents personally. She's like, I'm a new type, I'm cool. I've done all the simulations, and Sirocco thinks I'm really good and cool too. So, And then it turns out, like, the main thing that gets her is their fight. She's like, all these people are trying to kill me, what the fuck? All their minds are merging as one in a single concerted effort to murder my shit. Ugh! And panics because she's not used to the overwhelming sense of someone wanting to not die. The Zeta's not that cool, buddy. It's cooler than your garbage monster machine. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 left, and Jared. And that 5. Alright. 5 then. You know what? Oh yeah, friggin' Minerva's not here, so I can't even swap them. You guys at least... Alright, fuck you then. Can't even do that either. Brilliant, good. He's just trying to escape this shitty battlefield. So I gotta step on it. Is he the one with the red eye? But yep, that's the one. That's the one. I ought to focus him down, that's not a problem. She is though. And these fuckers too. That's fine, that's fine. Try attack him or something? But I should be able to get them next turn and then I can run Lauren to the Soleil. You want to get into combat with this so much that this was pointless stuff? No way! No way! Because a lot of it isn't related other than overarching general themes. Nice shield and eye field, dude. You really did it. And like, I got 3 people into the first Gundam like last year, so you know. Focus on that dude and murder the shit out of him. Yeah, the MSG movies are good. They're better than the TV series, in my opinion. Just gonna keep blasting this fucker down with the chest unit. My biggest moves. Poe versus Lauren. Poe, who gives a fuck about you at all? Finally be given my own unit, and yet, mate, lady, no one fucking cares about you at all. Yeah, the doll with the mustache. I don't know what your game is, but you're not getting near the Soleil. Do you even understand what you're doing? You're not going to reclaim the Earth this way, and you're just going to bring the fighting back. The Origins OVA, I'm not sure, because it is a modern production, the canonical beginning, but I feel a lot of it rides on you going, yeah, I know what this is building up to. Yeah, Lauren in the turn A with his big mustache is good as hell. White ball. Okay, yeah, so I gotta actually fucking get there real shortish. Yeah, just fucking hit that dude with a sword. Who's the best mustache in Gundam on their actual person? Rambo-Ral. Rambo-Ral, easy. Rambo-Ral, like this. So we got Jared. Lots of levels. Okay, now Jared's like, dude, it's Sirocco. Damn it, and Sirocco is watching too. I'll get you for this, Camille. I'll never give up. Alright, so now I need to get that fucker, and get this dude to there. So, alright. Really want to use that map attack, it's good, but no point not casting it. It's those clowns. I think I trust Camille to... Oh, but they're in fucking wide. Let's try this then. How are you, I guess? Yep, missed nothing. Yep, missed nothing. Camille got the Zeta. Rakoa is mad as hell that Quattro isn't paying attention. No, Rambaral's does not have a mustache on his robot. Can you get to there and still attack? Yes, good, good. Alright. It's gonna be a fucking gamble. What's your platoon? 1 to 4. Oh, piss. Oh, piss. Rambaral is Rommel, the good Nazi. That's pretty much what I expected out of Misha and Soshi. Get him, Quattro. I'm feeling alright. The thing on Saturday went good. I smiled the whole time. I had a big stupid grin on my face the entire time. Got stuck up a big tree. Sledded down the side of a giant plant like a big beanstalk. Taught a cat how to steal from bushes. Defeated 6 kittens and then it had 7. So I'm immediately suspicious that it has any. Thank you, Quattro. It gets a solar panel. Rambaral is not. Rambaral is gone and done by this point in the timeline. So here's Faye. This isn't what the Grand Trooper's for. Falling back. Right then, and now I need Lauren to should get it. Should get it. Should be alright. He's not in this game. He's been in games previous. And he'll definitely be in the Gundam Generation game coming out in November. And I will endeavour to make him a member of my main team because I love that dude. So is that going to be SR point? Yes! Nailed it! Got him! So Lauren makes it to the sleigh and Phil is like, he's going to attack the bridge! Watch out! But he jumps in with Diana because Phil's an idiot. So Kiel and Diana greet each other with their actual names and Demila's like, Diana? Which one's Diana? But so actual Diana demands an explanation, and Phil is like, "Yeah, this Earth girl's tone." He's like, "I'm the actual queen, Phil." And then Kiel is like, "No, I'm the queen." And Milan is like, "What the? I can tell the real Diana's force of presence. Like, what the?" And then they start fighting. It's like, "No, I'm the real Diana. No, I'm the real Diana." And then Lauren is like, "Alright, everyone shut the fuck up." He says he's come to pick up Kiel, and she goes, like the actual one. And Milan is like, "Well, Phil, it doesn't matter which one's the real one. As long as we have a Diana, we're good." How do you encounter? It is. I'm having a good time. And outside, the Soleil and Phantom Pain, well, they're gone. So the Soleil leaves, and they're all gone. So much for the Zaft Moonrace Alliance. But Lauren and Harry assure Kiel, this one, the one who's the fake Diana, that she did just what the real Diana would have done. And Harry declares that they must stop the Soleil and save Diana. And then Lauren is like, "Diana returned to the ship even though she knew of the danger. Going to carry out her duty as queen until the very end." And he knows that he should do everything in his power for the moon and the earth. And then Mia saw the whole thing and can't believe she bought an orange from Queen Diana Soleil at market. And her manager Rubel is mad as hell. He's like, "You ruined the concert, you idiot!" And she's like, "Well, I only went because Lakers Klein was going to be there." She said, "But I'm sure she'll be able to sing when she finds something important to her." Midgard is mad as hell that not only did his agent fail to assassinate the Queen, but now she's back on the Soleil, which sucks. And then Moa and Sirocco spot him. Moa draws her guns on him, and Sirocco is like, that's the uniform that the Moonrace wear. But if you're not with the counter, then you must be working for Agrippa or Gingenham. Either way, useful bargaining chip. Back in Gibraltar, Kiel tells the whole story, how they switched just before breaking of the world. And Gwen is like, "Wow, holy moly." He wishes all that rhetoric about coexistence has been the real Diana. And Kiel said that she'd done everything she said because she saw that the real Diana would have said it. Bright and Talia want to hear more from Harry and Kiel, but Harry says that he will be speaking with the discretion of a Moonrace agent. So she stomps over, and Lauren's like, "Oh, here it comes." And she's like, "Can't believe you kept such a big secret from me again. The whole, first that you were from the moon, and now this." But she understands that her sister would have been in danger if she had known. And Miche and Gavin like, "Surprisingly mature attitude from the Soshi there." And so she says that she can't remain a child forever, and her very sister was Queen of the Moon for a while, and that's pretty friggin' cool. So Setsuko realises that we've been making the actual Queen of the Moon clean and do laundry, and Lauren's like, she did it because she wanted to, don't worry about it. But Chochika wonders if you have any pictures of her for later, and Setsuko offers to look over the Vergola's databanks for anything. And wouldn't that be a scoop when we can finally reveal the secret? Luna Marie and Maylin ask Lauren what the Queen's really likes, because he's the only one that she'd show her real self to. And she's like, "Well, she's a person with feelings like all of us." And he says, "I think that's why she wants peace between the Earth and Moon." And then internally he's like, "Tedith, believe in her too. Lady Diana grieved for you. That's what makes me believe in her." And Camille, sad as hell because they haven't found Rakoa yet. And the Quattro says, we don't know that we've lost her. Zaft is looking for her as well." "Is that all you have to say?" "Second Lieutenant Rakoa pushed herself, sacrificed herself, because she wanted you, Lieutenant Quattro, to notice her." Setsuko's right, Quattro. You knew what Rakoa was going through. I told you, not everyone has the right to intrude on matters like that. What do you see behind those sunglasses of yours? Diana Soleil has returned to her position to fill her duty, but you, So you know my past, Camille. I had my suspicions. Seeing you and Amuro together made me certain you're... I'm Quattro Begina now. Nothing more, nothing less. What kind of adult are? That's enough, Camille. Why, Amuro? Doesn't this bother you too? Quattro... Fucking Athrun. Clean up here, Athrun. I need to deliver my report on Second Lieutenant Ricoeur to Captain Bright. Fine. And now, Shin, where does he get off? Leave it, Shin. Quattro's got a lot on his mind. I bet he does. He's being a grown-up all about making excuses like that. I'll give up. Seeing Quattro like that was... And now Amuro. Between that four girl and Axis's approach, Char's under a lot of stress. Could Ricoeur tell? And then Setsuko. Amuro, we're going to search for Second Lieutenant Ricoeur. She may have drifted from the point she ejected from. Let's find her. My course Splendor's pretty fast. I'll get approval from Captain Gladys. And then Arthur comes in and is like, not so fast, everybody. And he's found out that Stella's missing, and there's no way she could have left on her own, so someone must have taken her out. Shin makes a face, and Camille's like, Shin, I can only do like an open book, buddy. And she's like, alright, it was me, I did it. And Arthur's like, alright, come with me to explain yourself. And Shin was like, Stella, I would have done it again. Meanwhile, aboard the Phantom Pain's Garuda transport, Faye's talking to Sirocco and asking him for a transfer. The Grand Trooper is defeating aliens, not other humans. And he says, well, if you ask me, being a symbol of all humanity means it should be used to cull the undesirable of humanity. But still, he'll do as she requests and transfer to another squad following the other part of Zuth. And he says, you may even get permission to engage, to show that the Grand Trooper is better than Gravion. Or should I say, that you're better than Toga Tenkuji. And she's shocked, but because the details of the Trooper's development were AAA top-class secret. Patrick Sirocco is a dangerous dude. And then Yazan steps in, and he successfully recovered the AUG woman. And is Sirocco going to question her? And he says no, she was a woman who could sense my presence, and as such, he has a more fitting job for her in mind. And he says that she'll be among the women who'll reforge the world. And the one that stands over the mall, the Queen, will join me soon enough. Fucking Sirocco, you big creeper. Yazan doesn't fucking care though. Just as long as he gets to fight Zuth, he doesn't care. And Sirocco's like, excellent, good. It's up to him and Jared after he and the Queen return to space. So Yazan's going to need a better ride than the Gaplant, and Sirocco's going to give him one. But first they have something very important to do in Emeria, and I think this is where Yazan's going to get the Hammurabi. He's like, Federation, right? He's like, yep, and I've already sent Neo to be the spark that lights the flame. And when it burns, humanity will take another step forward, Operation Crusade, when the Righteous One guides the world to a better future. Fucking Sirocco, he's a lunatic. Off his rocker. To the bazaar. They'll sell another repair kit again. No, I don't buy nothing.